Genetic research technicians. The work of genetic research technicians is very important. A major key to helping scientists find cures to diseases such as Alzheimer's, cancer, and AIDS involves research on DNA. Genes are that part of the DNA that determine which traits a plant or animal inherits. Simply put, which parent someone resembles or to what kind of disease a plant is susceptible depends on genetics. Some of the work of these researchers deals with isolating and rearranging these genes.
Right now we're working on cloning a gene that has to do with the control of cholesterol metabolism. And that involves taking the DNA out of a gene and putting it into a bacteria, into a system that we can use to study it.
Genetic research technicians use their scientific knowledge to study what happens when genetic material is changed. To do this, they conduct experiments as well as collect and analyze data. From preparing a petri dish to cloning strands of DNA, these scientists can perform a wide range of tasks in their laboratories. What they find can help in breeding new crop plants and livestock, testing food, preventing genetically transmitted disease, and helping solve criminal cases.
The reason I like my job is because I really enjoy coming to work every day. What I do here at the bench is a whole lot of fun. It's also really intellectually stimulating. You get a result that you don't understand and you have to come up with a new way to look at that or a different way to do those experiments. Or maybe you don't get a result at all and you have to come up with a completely different way to ask the question.
Genetic research is an experimental science that uses many different models in laboratory work and is changing rapidly with the development of new technologies. Genetic research technicians usually work in laboratories as part of a team, led by a principal investigator. Using light and electron microscopes, they study cells and other molecular structures and perform experiments.
Certainly one of the most challenging parts is having the patience to try an experiment over and over and over again until you get it right.
Genetic research technicians must keep records of their experiments and maintain laboratory equipment and research specimens. To store and analyze information they have collected, they use computers. A bachelor's degree in biology or a related field of study is required, and lab experience is very helpful. Students interested in this field need to have taken courses in biology, chemistry, math, and physics.
I was a microbiology major in college and got a bachelor's degree in microbiology. Generally, the college degrees have to be pretty general because science is a huge area. Like when I say microbiology, there's literally hundreds of careers that you could go into.
I have a bachelor's degree in math and chemistry because I couldn't decide what to major in. And then I worked for 2 years as a research technician in an academic lab and went on and got my master's degree in molecular biology and then got this job here.
Genetic research technicians are inquisitive, goal-oriented people. Since their work is so precise, they must follow very detailed instructions. Being self-motivated enough to work alone, as well as genial enough to get along with a team, is necessary.
This type of work requires a lot of creativity, a lot of problem-solving ability to be able to see an experiment, see where the errors are in your work, and then to be able to design experiments to solve those problems so that you can come up with a meaningful type of answer.
They usually work 40-hour weeks. However, it is common to become deeply involved in a particular experiment and work longer hours.
There's always a whole lot to do. I could spend 14 hours a day here if I wanted to, and some people do. So I know I need to be efficient and plan out what I'm going to do so that I can make the most of the hours that I am here.
People interested in this fast-growing field will find many opportunities, especially in food, medical, and pharmaceutical manufacturing firms. Specialized areas will include molecular genetics, biochemical genetics, plant genetics, and cytogenetics.
It's very rewarding. It's a wave of the future, and it will only get bigger. I can guarantee you that there are more applications for the types of techniques and technologies that we have than we have people trained to be able to do it.
Typical job duties include working with light and electron microscopes to study cells and other molecular structures, performing gene splicing experiments in controlled breeding, studying the effects of molecular alteration on plants and animals, and conducting research into the genetic causes of disease. The education required is a bachelor's degree in biology, chemistry, biochemistry, microbiology, or genetic engineering technology. Some experience gained through either an internship or a college lab is also usually necessary. Earnings for technicians beginning in the field range from between $20,000 and $30,000 a year. The job outlook is excellent. Ranked as number 41 out of the top 100 jobs in technology, genetics is clearly a field of the future. The best job markets are currently in San Diego, Boston, San Francisco, and Raleigh-Durham. For more information, contact the Genetics Society of America at 9650 Rockville Pike, Bethesda, Maryland, 20814, or visit their website at www.faseb.org/genetics.